Matt Nagy's complete refusal to run the football is hampering any chance this offense has of being successful this year. What's up, guys? I'm back with another Bears video, another analysis video, because I've had a little bit of time to cool off after yesterday night, okay? I was super mad last night, just like a lot of you guys were. And rightfully so, we placed a lot of the blame on Mitchell Trubisky, right? Because Trubisky played just really poorly, okay, to put it bluntly. He's played really poorly in a lot of games this year. And some, last year as well. It's looking like he kind of regressed from last year. So, we placed a lot of blame on Trubisky, and we had the right to do so. But now I'm going to point the finger at a different man, okay? Reigning Coach of the Year, Matt Nagy, who was labeled as one of the most innovative, genius offensive minds in the entire NFL, he is looking far from that right now, okay? No matter what he does, he cannot figure out a way to get this offense going. And I understand you have a quarterback that's playing just god-awful, okay? And you have an offensive line that's not playing nearly up to its standards, but some of these plays he is calling are just making me scratch my head and wonder, how did he get to this? He was Coach of the Year last year. How did he get to being this low? I swear, on 3rd and 2, he tries to go with these random gadget plays or a screen pass that really do not have much of a chance of working because the opposing defenses have kind of figured that out by now. So I don't get why on 3rd and short, why not just go with a simple play, a slant, run up the middle? I mean, that's old-fashioned football. You don't have to go so fancy. You don't have to be like a college team here, right? You're in the NFL, the National Football League. I think that Matt Nagy's really trying to be a little bit too smart for his own good. He thinks that he's outsmarting everybody when in reality, his plays are just way too complex for, the offense to really understand sometimes. And again, I get that your quarterback is playing so bad, but, you got to dial down these plays a little bit. You got to make things simple for your quarterback like you made them last year, right? But the most egregious thing that I have to talk about here is that his complete refusal to run the football is hampering any chance this offense has of being successful. Going into the Saints game, if you told me that we had a quarterback that missed the past 3 weeks due to injury, a quarterback that had not played well at all this year, I would have said that we would have tried to run the football, right? Try to take the games out of his hands, maybe try to make him make some plays, but if it's not working, you got to run the ball in between and try to wear out the defense like that. But what does Matt Nagy do instead? He throws the ball 54 times. 54 times. How many rushes? 7. That's just absolutely unacceptable, man. He did not learn from his mistakes in week 1. I don't think any play caller in the NFL would do this to their quarterback, right? That's just saying a big F you to your quarterback, right? Even though Trubisky did play bad again, to have him throw the ball 54 times is just insane. It's the same old story as week 1, okay? When you make your quarterback throw this many times, okay? I don't care who you are, you're probably not going to have that much success, especially being Mitchell Trubisky, who doesn't look like a capable NFL starting quarterback right now. How do you possibly expect that to work? The Bears right now are, where are they? They're 28th in the NFL in rushing yards per game, and all I've been hearing about is Matt Nagy saying that, we got to get the running game to work. That's why we traded Jordan Howard away, right? We got David Montgomery. He's my guy. I'm going to use him a lot this year. That has not happened. We also ranked number 28 in the NFL in rushing attempts per game. By no surprise, it's only 20.8 rushing attempts per game. You know who the top 5 teams are in rushing attempts per game? San Francisco, Baltimore, Minnesota, Seattle, and Indianapolis. All great teams who are winning football games. Why are they winning football games? Because you need a capable run game to complement your passing attack, right? I don't care how good your quarterback is, again. If you don't have at least an average running game, it's going to be really hard for your offense to have any success. You saw with the Lions, the past couple years, when they only had a passing attack with Matt Stafford, they did not have that much success because there's just so much a quarterback can do. And especially when you have a quarterback like this, you got to have a running attack to complement him. I'm not trying to take any blame away from Mitch Trubisky because obviously there is a lot on him, but again, man, Matt Nagy's game plan is just killing this team. In every press conference for the past couple weeks, I've been hearing Matt Nagy say, I don't know why the run game is not working. I should have stuck with it. Like, why don't you just run the damn football a little bit more, right? I get that our offensive line, when it comes to run blocking, is not having, that much success, right? We're not opening that many holes for our running backs. And that dates back to last year when our running game was not nearly as good as it has been in the past, John Fox years. But I don't care, man. The run game does not have to be, you don't have to be gaining like 30, 40, 50 yards, every time you run the ball. If you only get, these 3, 4, 5 yard rushes, right? That's all it takes to wear down a defense, right? The whole point is to balance the attack so the defense does not know what's coming, right? Because right now the opposing defenses, they all know that Trubisky is going to throw the ball, and that just places Trubisky in such a massive disadvantage. Look, the formula that a lot of other teams have used with their poor quarterbacks to win games is to have a solid running game and have a solid defense. We have a solid defense. If we can get a solid running game, then I think we can still win some games this year, right? Trubisky obviously does need to at least be the level of a game manager, which he's not right now, which honestly really hurts to say. But if Trubisky can just get to that average level, right? Just don't screw up the games for us. You don't have to win for us, but just don't screw it up. If he can at least do that, then, if we have a running game and a good defense, then we can still win games, because I've seen it being done a lot of times in the past. So Matt Nagy needs to get over himself and accept the fact that we need to run the ball a little bit more. And if we do that in the next game, then I think, against the Chargers, a team like that, I think we can definitely win. Although, I'm still like kind of hesitant on saying that because our quarterback play has just been so poor. But if we do have at least some sort of a running game, at least some sort of a balance, I think that's going to give us a better chance to win any game going down this season. That is all I have to say about this. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. But as always, bear down.